All right, you guys, this is your boy back at y'all with another one. Shout out to the Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like and subscribe and the bell I go live. That way you get those notifications. Also subscribe to the Patreon. Let's get down to business. So the Denver Nuggets lose for the second time in as many days to the Washington Wizards. And the Washington Wizards has swept the season series from the Denver Nuggets, and they won 5 out of their last 6 games. But if you go towards the end of that game last night, what's up, T Price? If you go to the end of the game last night where the Denver Nuggets were down by 2, right? They had a 4-1 fast break and you shoot a 3, and then the two main people who should be shooting the ball in that scenario, actually 3 people, right? So Jamal Murray, you got Jokic, and you got Michael Porter Jr. And who takes the potential game-winning shot? Frank Campazzo. Are you fucking kidding me? What's up, Superman? Jamaican Rude Boy. What's good with y'all, man? Just insane. They had Frank Campazzo take the potential game-winning shot. And this is why I cannot take the Denver Nuggets seriously. I can't. I mean, if all the things you can possibly, all the scenarios in that, you got a 4-1 break. You mean to tell me somebody can't go to the basket? You know what? I'll put a link in the chat room. You guys can tell me what y'all think about that, because that right there is inexcusable. You got a 4-1 break, and you mean to tell me nobody cut to the basket? Michael Porter Jr. looked like he was going to cut to the basket. Then he goes to the 3-point line on the corner. Jamal Murray, you've been jacking up shots pretty much all game, all fourth quarter. Why'd you ain't jack that one up? I mean, that's inexcusable, man. That's inexcusable. It's players like that is why I cannot take the Denver Nuggets seriously. I cannot. It's like they play to the level of their competition. They get up for the Lakers game, and yet they treat the 2 Wizards games as, whatever, they just play the game and get them up out of here. You give up a whole bunch of points in the process. You lose 2 games to a team you should have beaten. I mean, just inexcusable by the Denver Nuggets. To me, they're one of the more disappointing teams in the league. They're better. They should be better than what their records say. But you are what your record says you are. What's up, Superman?
What's good, man?
What you got on this? What you had on that last night, man?
I saw that, man. Yo, there should be no excuses. There should be no excuses for this. Yo, kid, man, he's putting up, like, you had a 4-1. It was a 4-1 fast break. Can someone just cut and just head a pass or something? Someone go for a layup. They shoot a 3. I still can't believe that.
That's just not good basketball.
Yeah, that's low IQ. That's just low IQ, man. Very low IQ.
You mean to tell me nobody could get a dunk? Nobody could get a dunk.
You cannot tell me one man can guard 4 people. That's impossible.
Now Superman, mind you, the possession before that, Michael Porter Jr. just came down and laying and yammed on somebody.
Facts. But Jokic, how do you feel about Jokic? I don't think he should be in the MVP race. And Like they're barely even in the playoffs.
They're sitting 8th seed right now.
Yeah, they barely even in the playoffs. So
And
MVP
so
race,
Jokic is the MVP? Hell no.
no. I say Donovan Mitchell because he's the best player on the best team.
Yeah. He's the best player on the best team. So yeah, he should be Donovan Mitchell should be, if not the leading person in the MVP discussion.
In the MVP race.
He definitely should be in the conversation, if not leading the MVP race. All right, T Price, what you got on this, man? T Price, you there?
T Price, you.
Take yourself off
I'm
mute.
here. Yeah, I'm here, man. I try to fix my mic, man. But that last play last night just shows how much change in the NBA. Everybody want to point out to the 3-point line. I was like, okay, when I watched that play 20 times. The boy could have cut it to the basket. It could have went into overtime. Why shoot the three? And the person that shot the three shouldn't even supposed to shoot the three. It's just bad basketball all the way around. It's sad the way this game is coming to, but everybody want to hit the three. You could have had an easy layup sitting at overtime. And Denver, they suspect because they lost a lot of key players from last year, and I'm not surprised that I'm not surprised at the outcome of this year, though. I'm totally not. Mark Malone should be fired. Should be another voice. That's all I got, man.
Yeah, that was just inexcusable last night, man. G Money, what's up?
Yeah, it's me, Gideon. I just give myself that name. Yeah, how you guys doing? All I'm saying is that for Denver, that was a bad loss. You know, they were a game back of Portland. That last possession, it was a 4-on-1 fast break that should have been a dunk, but instead, you know, Murray screwed it up by giving Capazzo an open 3D break. That was a silly play.
That's the thing that pissed me. That's the thing that really get on my nerve, bro. It's it's not just considering that 3 of their main scorers are on the court. You got Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr., and you get the ball to Frank Campazzo, yo.
I mean, Capazzo's a decent player, but come on,
fuck that, right? Who the 3 main people on the court?
Michael Porter Jr., Murray, and Michael Porter.
Exactly. So one of them 3 should have taken the shot. Jamal Murray been shot jacking all goddamn game long. Why not? Why you shoot the ball there?
And here's the thing, Michael Porter's at the right corner, so you could have just given him the ball at the right corner for a baseline dunk or an open shot himself. It's like it was just, and by the way, the Wizards swept the Nuggets. By the way, this year.
I know. I just talked about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, they swept the season series. Yeah,
yeah. So bad.
So the Wizards has won 5 out of their last 6 games.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they won 6 out of your last 7, you man. They had a 5-game win streak, and then, you know, they lost to the Clippers, and then they beat Denver. So
okay,
they won 6
out
of the last
6 out of 7. 6 out of 7, yeah. They have won.
Yeah, so now Washington's now starting to turn around. Bradley Beal's been great offensively. Russell Westbrook's playing discipline right now. You know, Robert Lopez has played well. Davis Bertans hitting some shots. Washington started to turn around. Do I think they'll make the play? Yeah?
Yo, about Russell Westbrook, man. I know he can really he has low IQ. That means like
he does. I mean, he is sometimes, but at least for as of right now, he's starting to turn around a little bit. So he is playing a little bit better. We gotta give him credit for that. Do I think?
How do you feel about Luka?
I like Luka Doncic, but sometimes Luka stalls the offense sometimes with his step back threes and stuff. And Luka really needs to learn how to post up in the block, and really needs to learn how to play. Yeah, he needs to learn how to shoot it. Yeah, he can hit a step back 3, but he can't shoot threes. He's shooting 30-something% from downtown in his career. That's not great. So, I needs to make, and that's what he needs to do. He needs to work on his defense, though. I'm sorry. I like the Mavs, but the Mavericks, man, their offense comes and goes. Their defense is terrible. They don't have consistent shot blocking. And that's an issue because this team is a game under 500, which is ridiculous, though. Like that's sad if you're mad. They're not in the playoffs, bro. Bro, my Knicks are in the playoffs. Think about that. We're a 6 seed.
Okay,
man, I'm from New York too, so hey, I'm glad my Knicks are in the playoffs. I hope they make it to the playoffs. I hope.
I don't know. Our schedule's tough. We got Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Philly, Clippers, Lakers, Suns. I don't know, man.
Lakers, they might beat.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. All right. So I want to, man. I want y'all to see something here, man. I just saw this thing, man, just now, man. I gotta show this shit right here, man. What's up, Solid Boy 500, man? Man, I tell you, boy, this shit right here. I'm gonna pull up a. I want everybody to see this, man. I really do want everybody to see this shit. This shit right here was the. And you know what? Was it ftw.usa.com? What? Hold on. Hey, go ahead. Why pull this up? Go ahead. Finish what y'all was talking about.
So yeah, I'm saying that New York has overachieved all year. We're 6th seed. We're half game back of Indiana for the 4th seed. We're tied with Toronto right now. So, Knicks are going to the right direction. I love how we're playing good D. I know we didn't play good D last night, but our offense very. What?
Now.
No, we're a good defensive team. No, we're a good defensive team. I'm just saying that last night we didn't play great D. We just scored a lot of points. So I'm saying that the Knicks, we're moving in the right direction. Emmanuel Quigley's played well virtually all year. Julius Randle, all-stars type season. We have some good talent on this team. We just need a go-to guy. We need a shot blocker. That's what we need.
Yeah, I think the Brooklyn Nets are gonna. I got this championship. I think the Brooklyn Nets got this one, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, it depends on the Lakers with AD. I have to still see to believe it. It depends on AD.
But if you think about it, look at the early season. The early games, they had the easiest schedule. They were playing against scrubs teams. They were playing against teams that didn't have to play.
That is kind of true, though. But
and James Harden without Kyrie destroyed the Lakers. They destroyed them.
No, Kyrie played in that game. Kyrie played in that game.
No, Kyrie didn't play that good.
Kyrie played.
He didn't score.
Yeah.
He didn't play that
good. No, Durant did not play against the Lakers. Kyrie played against the Lakers.
Imagine they had Kevin Durant. Oh, man.
No, they're going to be dangerous. I still think Brooklyn needs a shot blocker, in my opinion. Yeah, they can score a lot of points, but they're going to need a shot blocker, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Andre Drummond. The rebound, if they get Andre Drummond.
If they get Andre Drummond, that's true. That's true. So, I mean, I still have to see to believe it, though. I still have to see to believe it, though, because, again, there's a lot of things. Look, the Nets are going to score a lot of points. They have great offense. I still think they're going to need rebounding. They're going to need to contest the rim. They're going to win a championship. Because, again, as the old saying goes, defense wins championships, like offense.
All right. Let's get back on the Denver Nuggets, right? Let's get back on the Denver Nuggets.
This
right?
was
oh my god!
I don't want go too far off.
Go for the layup. Look how open that is.
Go for a layup or a baseline dunk.
Now, I want everybody to see this right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you got? 1, 2, 3 people standing in the corner for a fucking 3. You mean to tell me that nobody could run? Nobody could have gone to the basket. Nobody.
It's crazy. And there's no shot blocking for the Wizards. Don't forget. It was a 4-on-1. There was no shot blocking for Washington.
Look how open that is.
Mm-hmm.
God dang. Even yo.
You can't get any look, you can run a freight train to that goddamn lane. Somebody, anybody. I mean, look. I'm pretty sure these guys played AAU ball. I'm pretty sure these guys played in college. I'm pretty sure these guys played. That of course they played in the NBA, right? Shout them over to Raw. Hey, 2 Raw, come on in here, man. Come on in here, 2 Raw. Look at this shit right here. You mean to tell me nobody can go to the basket? You're down 2. You're not down. It's one thing if you were down 3 and you shot it to force overtime. Okay, I get that. But you're down 2.
I would have found a reason.
You're down fucking 2 points. You mean to tell me not 1, 2, 3 motherfuckers? Nobody can go to the basket. Not one person can go to the basket. Jesus, man.
Exactly.
He changed the game too much.
Man, okay, so let me debunk that. Okay, so Stephen Curry did not change the game. Okay. Is he a great shooter? Yes, he's a great shooter.
It was also Gilbert Arenas.
There was a whole litany of rules changes that open up the game which allows Stephen Curry to shoot the way he can shoot the ball. Same thing as Klay Thompson.
Like the hand
right?
checking.
Fuck the hand checking, right? The hand checking rule. Look, even then they were still scoring points in the hundreds back in the 80s and 90s or whatever like that. So the hell with that hand checking rule.
But they went to overtime just to score that.
Hold on. So despite the fact they played at a slower pace back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact of the matter was, the truth of the matter is, you have a lot of people who've taken the Euro style of play and adopted it here in the NBA. Mike D'Antoni was one of them. He had because he coached overseas before he came to the NBA. He coached overseas. He adopted that Euro style of play. That's 7 seconds or less. The analytics where a 3-point shot is worth more than a 2-point shot, and you get situations like this.
Basically, it wasn't hand checking; it was analytics. Analytics is what's caused all this.
Analytics, numbers, no eye test, not watching the full game. Yeah.
And then the freedom of movement rule that they implemented a couple years ago is just sealed the deal. Just wide open threes. I mean, not wide open threes always, but just focus on threes.
Yeah, but here's what I look at this play. There's two things you could have had. You could have had, Michael Porter go for a baseline for a dunk, or Boris could have just attacked the rim. Because come on, giving the ball to Capazzo for a game-winning three, I knew that shot was off. It looked right, left. It looked off. It wasn't shot in motion. That was not a good play by Denver. And here's the thing: there's no shot blocking for Washington on this play. You know what I mean?
There's no shot blocking at all for Washington.
Exactly.
They don't have no shot blocker outside of maybe Robin Lopez, and then even then, Robin Lopez gets taken out. Robin Lopez gets taken out by Jokic stretching the floor. So you neutralize Robin Lopez because he got to stay on Jokic. So if Jokic is out in the 3-point line, well, Robin Lopez got to go with him. He can't just stay there and let us shoot it uncontested and shit. So look, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna give everybody's opinion. The only person I'm gonna keep in here too, I'm gonna kick all y'all out, and I'm gonna just be me too raw for right now. Right?
Okay.
Sterling Young, get your opinion out, and then I'm gonna kick all y'all out, and I'm gonna be me too raw.
Yeah. Okay. Have a nice day, man. Peace out.
All right.
Have a nice day. See you later.
But yeah, to me, if you look on that camera, it's like a 4-1 break. 4-1 breaks everyone wants the three. Okay, someone breaks the three, but they just so to me they should have gone for the tie. So instead of guarantee a tie, you decided not to. Instead of shoot a three with not their second or first option, but with a role player. I mean, that's just like he could have, like I said, could have tapped the rim or something. But you had a 3-on-1 fast break. It could have easily worked. But
there's three motherfuckers right there. Hey, Sterling Young, don't leave the chat room. But I'm gonna bring you back on the panel. You Gideon, I'm bring y'all back on the panel. But I want this to be me and Too Raw right now.
All right, man.
All right. Hey, Too Raw.
Hey, what's up? What's up, man?
So, hey, how do you explain this play right here, man?
I have no answer other than it's just the thing I always talk about, man. It's just the basketball IQ aspect of sport. To keep talking about like these players are bigger and stronger and faster. They're not smarter when it comes to basketball, and this clearly shows an example of that. I mean, you got a 4-on-1 break, and the basket. I mean, there's no one near the basket. No shot blockers in sight. Why would you camp at the 3-point line and shoot a shot that maybe has a 40% chance of going in, as opposed to taking a shot that has a nearly 100% shot of going in, if uncontested? And if it's contested, you might get an and one, or you can shoot free throws, which is a very high percentage play for most people.
Right.
I mean, you go with the numbers. Well, I don't understand what the hell they're doing here.
And this is an indictment on Mike Malone. Mike Malone, you need to be fired just off of this alone.
Yeah, let alone the situation. The issue he got with what's the player name down there?
Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. Holding him back. And yeah, this is another example of why he's a bad coach. He's a bad coach, man.
It's like, you guys deserve to get clowned on social media for this. You deserve to get clowned. You lose to, it's already bad enough you lost to the Washington Wizards once, but you lose to them twice. You got swept by the. But Jokic is in an MVP discussion. Don't ever bring that motherfucker up in no goddamn MVP discussion. They one of the most disappointing teams in the league. Yeah. They sit in the 8th right now at, what did they record? 17-15?
They've slid. I know that. They've slid a lot. I think they're around 500.
They're like 17-15 right now.
Okay.
They're 8th in the Western. Yeah, 17-15, 8th in the Western Conference. They're half a game behind Golden State.
Lord have mercy. You know what? Michael Malone should be fired.
He need to be fired. He should have been fired 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, he need to be fired. Can somebody explain to me how the Golden State Warriors, as depleted as they are, without Klay Thompson, right? And the expectations were that they might not even make the playoffs. They're ahead of a team that many people keep favoring as being in the Final Four as far as the playoffs is concerned. And they're behind them. We're not talking about the first couple games of the season. We're talking about the midway point of the season. Mike Malone should be fucking fired, man. I might do a video about that today. He needs to be fired. He needs to be fired. If they finish that low, he needs to be fired.
Mm-hmm. And his saving grace was the fact that they came back from 3-1 on 2 different occasions in the playoffs last year. Because had Utah eliminated them last year, it was I want to say it was for certain, but a pretty good probability he would have got let go.
I put that more on Jamal Murray just playing outstanding in situations, ISO situations. I mean, I guess you could say it was a team situation, but it was more Jamal Murray because when the Lakers were able to contain him, we didn't see that comeback that had manifested with the other 2 teams.
Jamal Murray just went completely insane.
He went completely insane last year in the playoffs, man. But Lakers was able to contain that, and we didn't see, a replication of that. But Mike Malone as a coach is garbage.
He's not good.
No. He's garbage, man. This right here is ridiculous.
This is inexcusable. And, you mean to tell me that nobody these guys played AAU ball. These guys played, street ball, college, high school, NBA, and you mean to tell me in a situation like this, nobody have enough IQ to go right to the basket when there's literally nobody there to protect the rim? And Jamal Murray, look, Michael Porter, and one thing, obviously I can't play the clip because of YouTube and strike the video shit. But in the clip, you saw Michael Porter Jr. going down the lane, and then he veers off to the damn corner. I'm like, where are you going? Oh, Jamal,
you know what?
That's an alley. If anything, even if he did that, all Michael Porter Jr. had to do is just go right to the basket. Jamal Murray throws an alley, boom, overtime.
But we were talking about that before. Like, man, you were talking about what's happened to the alley oop in the NBA? Now I know it has a lot to do with the way the game is played, but it's like that's disappeared. That's such an easy. Ever since Lob City, we don't see that anymore. And another thing too is even though this situation magnifies it, we've seen situations where a guy has an unimpeded path to the basket and then just inexplicably just dishes it off to somebody from 3-point line and they miss. Like, what are you doing? So this isn't just an isolated incident. This is something that we see in the NBA, like these stupid, low IQ plays or decisions that's influenced by analytics. It's like the three-pointer is drilled so much in these guys' head that they think that that's the best shot. It is not always the best shot.
Mm-mm. And yes, we all know a 3-point shot is worth more than a 2-point shot, but there's situations where you don't take the 3. This right here is a situation where you clearly don't take the 3. You're at home. You sent the game to overtime. Then, if you want to jack up some threes, hey, be my guest.
Right. If you're at home, I'd rather secure a tie on a high percentage basket than, risk it with a 3 in that situation. You know what I'm saying? At least, especially in a situation like this, where the 2-point basket is so much more high percentage, almost I don't want to say a surety, but 95% chance if they went to the basket, they probably would have scored and tied the game.
And so, let me ask you this question. So who would you rather take the who do you think take the game winning 3-point shot last night? Was it Jokic? Was it Jamal Murray, or was it Frank Campazzo?
You said who took it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was the first two.
Ding, 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 ding. You are a grand prize winner. Because, yes, Frank Campazzo shot that 3-point shot at the end of the game. So, let me shout out to Myron Jones. To the moon. Hey, so why is it that somebody like Frank Campazzo shot that 3-point shot? So, Michael Porter Jr. couldn't shoot it? Jokic couldn't shoot it? Jokic ain't even in the picture. Where the fuck Jokic at?
Man,
so
I don't know. I have no idea.
So that's Jamal Murray. That's Monty Morris. Monty Morris, he got a dark side Omega beam straight line to the basket, right? Where the fuck are you not going to the fucking basket? Frank Campazzo's right there, and then you got Michael Porter Jr. in the corner. So he chucks it to Frank Campazzo, and Frank Campazzo thought he was caught out the French Prince of Bel-Air.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I read that Jamal Murray admits that he blew this 4-on-1 situation, man. But I mean,
hell, it didn't take. Hell, Stevie Wonder could see that. Shit. Shout out to Rudy Breeze in the building, man. Appreciate you for being up in here. You just cannot make this shit up, man. You can't. You can't make this up, man. This is why you can't take the Denver Nuggets seriously, all right? Everybody going to the season, everybody thought that the Denver Nuggets had enough to win the NBA championship and all that. Do they have talent? Yeah, they got talent. The problem is the person that's holding all the fucking cards and shit don't know how to use them.
Yeah. I mean, if they all play to their capabilities, they are a formidable team, but they're inconsistent. And in a close contest, Mike Malone will lose a game for you because
he's a buffoon. And it pains me to say that because the motherfucker birthday is like 3 days before mine. Virgo's supposed to be smart. Yeah, Mike Malone birthday is September 15th. What's up, Queen Marie? Salute to you, Queen. And Mr. Padzer, what's up? Appreciate y'all for being in here this morning on this Friday. You know, when I look, what's up, Nate Shepard? Salute to you too, homie. For real. When I look at this play, this looks like a fucking nightmare. Nightmare on goddamn on. This is a nightmare that keeps playing in your head over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? That's like. I'll tell you what this is like when I see play like this, right? This means when I had sex with a fat girl back in like 2002, right? And I could get my dick hard for 2 weeks. I tried watching pornos. I tried jacking off in the shower. You know what I'm saying? All that. I still cannot get that fucking stench out of my head. Now, did she make me a turkey spaghetti right after that? You know what I'm saying? But that was besides
That's it. I know what you're talking about to an extent, man. I've been there.
Yeah. It wasn't a birthday, Mr. Pats. I had to actually lift the fat up to find where the pussy was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had sex with a chick one time. It smelled like she gave birth to Crane.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Yeah. You're having sex with my mom.
For real, this is like this is like a horror movie you just have to replay in your head over and over and over again. They had no business losing that game at home to the Wizards, bro. No.
Nah. And it's not even like you can say like, oh man, well, the Wizards have been playing well. No, it's still a game that they should have won.
And don't look now, too raw. The Wizards won 6 out of their last 7 games.
Yeah, I think I saw they 12 and 18.
Yeah, so they right back in it. They're only like 2 games out of the last playoff spot.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Wizards. Yes, Rudy Breeze. That is not a typo. What I said is not hyperbole. It is not goddamn old false information. The Wizards won last night.
It's crazy how the Wizards, who had the worst record in the NBA a month ago, is now back in the playoff hunt. The Bulls are in the mix of things. The Knicks are improved.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Nuggets are struggling to stay in the playoff hunt in the West.
And it's like they have no reason. They pretty much returned everybody from last year. So, you know what? The Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets are 2 teams that's going in completely different directions or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, Utah virtually returned everybody. The only person they really signed was Dag Favors, right?
Well, it makes you wonder, too, if they had Michael Conley the entire series last year, if they would have beaten Denver, even with Jamal Murray's exploits.
Well, I think that loss of Mike Conley, because he had a baby. He was hurt. Then I think he was hurt. Then he had a baby.
You sure it was his?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was his or not. All I know is the motherfucker had a baby. For all I know, it could have been fucking. I don't want to get into that.
I'm joking, but remember the picture that came out.
Oh, yeah. So was that your baby or a baby?
But yeah, like you said, he didn't play. First 5 games of that series or something?
No, he played. You know what? Let me look that up.
I think he missed
I want everybody to. I want everybody to take a look at that picture right there, man. Just let that seep in your brain cell and let you answer the question of why. Now, what you saying?
Yeah. No. I was just saying, this picture is ridiculous. This is how not to win a game. This is how to lose, how best to lose a game at home in embarrassing fashion.
So Mike Conley played in game 3. Let me see. So so the Nuggets Jazz series. So he played. God damn it. So yeah, he played 24 minutes in game 3. All right, we go up to the previous game. You see. Okay, so he did come because he didn't play in the first 2.
Okay, so he missed only the first 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Why I think he missed more than that? Okay. But still, I mean, it went seven games, right? So maybe if they had him in the first couple games, maybe. But then again, shit. Then again, man, Homeboy was going off in that series too, man.
Yeah, Jamal Murray was just, man, goddamn. You know, that was an epic little duel between him and Donovan Mitchell last year.
That's what I was saying, Donovan Mitchell, because I remember the game where he had 57.
Yeah, that was game 1.
Right. I said, damn, I think he about to break Jordan's record. Because he missed a 3-point at the buzzer, or damn near the buzzer, that would have gave him 60.
Yeah. So, yeah, get a load of that, right? But these guys that's playing in today's NBA is supposed to be much smarter, right? They're bigger. You know, yeah, you know, they could be bigger. They could be stronger. They could be more athletic. But it sure as hell is a smarter. Because hey, shout out to my boy Black Reality TV, man. Long time no see, man. Good to see you, homie. Hey, I got to link up with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all go subscribe to Winners Train, Losers Complain. That's Black Reality TV, man. He be putting up videos on how to get your fat ass right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the homie Black Reality TV in the building. But yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Don't you hate when you got that shit in your ass? And no, let me stop.
Hey, you know, one of my friends was telling me about this colonoscopy, not colonoscopies, that fucking it's that shit where they shoot, where they put a holes in your asshole or whatnot, and they shoot.
Colonic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, colonic.
Yeah.
Colon cleanse.
Yeah, colon cleanse whatnot. I don't know about doing no shit like that, man, because you know my asshole only got one way side. Nothing goes in it. It only got one way. It only goes out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this though on the real tip. I do have to start work. Like me personally, stomach cancer runs in my family. So I do have to kind of start thinking about. I'm not excited about it, but the colonoscopy where they look in you to see if you got polyps or anything. I do need to start considering doing that. As much as I don't like the idea of it.
I don't like the idea of it either. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, can you imagine someone like spread your ass crack and asshole and shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I don't like it at all, man. I don't like it at all. But my father, when he was, I think about 50, the doctor did that, you know, and they found that he had polyps, which can become cancerous.
Oh shit!
But he never really had those things checked again. And when he was in his 70s, he found out that he had stomach cancer. He passed away.
Oh, damn.
So that's why I'm like, you know, I don't really look forward to this. And my mom has stomach cancer too. So it's like a double whammy. So it's like, I got to kind of consider that mess, man. I'm not too thrilled about it, but.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. But yeah, I can't take the Denver Nuggets seriously, man. I just can't. I can't. You know, and shout out to the Queen Unique Dawn in the building. I see you up in here. You know what I'm saying? You sexy ass little dang dude. You know. Yeah, but shout out to the Queen in the building today. But yeah, for real, man. This is why I can't take the Nuggets seriously, man. For real. There's players like this and Mike Malone. And you know, Mike Malone be yo-yoing goddamn on Michael Porter Jr. in and out of the lineup.
Oh,
just
yeah.
yo-yoing him in and out of the lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, he don't like him because of what he said last. He's still holding a grudge.
Yeah, he's still holding a grudge. Shit, I got a grudge. You suck. This team is too talented to be sitting in 8th right now.
If there's ever a team that could use the help of Mark Jackson, it's this team.
Well, man, tell you right now, Mark Jackson was coaching this team. Man, the sky's the limit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and when they say Jesus make wine out of water, hey, well, Mark Jackson, hey, he the walking personification right now of that.
Yep.
Mike Malone can't coach a chicken out of an egg. And you supposed to be a Virgo, Mike Malone. You make me, you know what? All these motherfuckers, man, all these Virgo people, man, whether it be him and on NBA court or fucking Ben Carson and that bastard and I share the same goddamn birthday. That motherfucker as a goddamn neurosurgeon.
A neuro.
I'm a distinguished neurosurgeon.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, too, Raw. Hey, you know one thing I wanted to ask you real quick. You know what I'm saying? I know this might be a little off subject. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna open up the chat room. I'll bring all you guys that want to come in. You know what I'm saying? Me and Too Raw, you know, we done got our points across and shit like that. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the chat line, bring everybody else back in here. Hey, damn, what the fuck I was gonna ask you? Oh yeah. So when Larry Flint passed away, right?
Right.
So when did you read the part? So I read that in that. So the article I read, they talk about scholars of porn. Like I didn't know that was such a thing.
Is that something you can apply for?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I'm the distinguished Big Dick Johnson, and you know, I fuck 300 girls in a month, and yeah, you know, I can do everything. I don't do gay, but I can do anal, and I can do, you know, 3-on-3 and all this other stuff. You know, I got my PhD from Brazos. I mean,
Scholars of porn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't know that was such a thing.
Right.
They're like, they got clear. They got next thing you know, they could have scholars of strippers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I'm Patty, and you know, I'm the 5-star plastic clear heels lady. You know.
The distinguished, honorable, hold these nuts aside. Yes, Larry Flint was honorable man. He gave me my first shot. It allowed me to shoot my shot at several females.
Hey, Too Raw, man. I wish you was in here yesterday when LVZ came in here, boy. Boy, hey,
I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Yeah. I saw it late.
Oh my goodness, man. Hey, man, that was a really good stream yesterday, man. That shit was funny than a bitch. And then who else would be in that distinguished like, you know, yeah, 5-star pussy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, you know, Linda Friday, would she be on this distinguished, you know, level of porn stars and shit? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
My pussy's rated 5 stars, and you know, it glistens when I cock my legs open. You know, I'm like, damn.
Sanina. No, not Sir. I'm talking about. What's the equivalency? What's the equivalency of Sir? Madam.
Madam.
Yeah. Madam Nina of Hotley.
Just to
distinguish. Throw my age in that one.
Nina Hartley, she old. Like she in like her 60s still fucking motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
She still look good though.
Yeah.
I forgot, man. Our parents are young. They don't know who the hell that is.
Yeah, they don't know who that is or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what's your motherfucking porn, man?
I was in the today porn star generations like Alexis Texas, all that.
Oh yeah, she's nice. Madam Jenna of Jameson.
Hey, you know, I went last year this time. I was in Philadelphia, right? I drove up there one weekend to get me a cheesesteak, right? I just drove up there just to get a cheesesteak. You know what I'm saying? A friend and I, you know what I'm saying, we went to go up there, whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? And on the billboard, they over there promoting Alexis, Texas, or whatnot. Big ass billboard out there in Philadelphia promoting that. I'm like, man, look, they had some kind of goddamn old gentleman's club out there and all that.
Does she still got that damn stigma thing where she don't screw black dudes in porn?
I'm pretty sure she still got that stigma where she don't fuck
she
black
still
dudes.
do.
Yeah, well,
She never seen with no black man. Nope.
yeah. I've seen her do scenes with black women though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
not black men.
yeah. I mean, I've seen dudes complain about it. I mean, saying it was racist, but I mean, am I allowed to say the P word on here?
What, penis?
No, not that one.
Pussy?
Pussy?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying it's her pussy. Fuck it. I mean, fuck it. I mean, shit.
Yeah, right?
I mean, shit.
But yeah, man, let's get back in this game, man. You know, I don't want this to be Freaky Friday, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
but yeah, to me, I was like, yeah, but like you said, like somebody, it's like 3-1 fast break. Like some of y'all could have drive in the lane, or Mike Porter should have gone asked for the lob. Asked for the lob. No, I don't know why you falling for a 3.
Hey, so y'all think Mike Malone gets fired if the Nuggets don't make the playoffs?
With that dumbass play? Yep.
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 Most certainly. If he don't make the playoffs this year, yeah.
Now he just signed a contract extension now.
Well, fuck that contract.
Yeah, you know, contracts can be broken all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? We know that. Yeah.
Man, we done seen coaches of the year get fired.
Oh yeah, like Dwayne Casey.
Dwayne Casey, Mike Brown.
That's right.
Yep, Mike Brown, coach of the year. You know what I'm saying? Now you an ex-coach of the year.
Yeah. I mean, it's inexcusable. It's inexcusable at this point to have had this core together this long, and you're not even like, okay, well, they did make it to the Western Conference Finals last year,
Okay.
but to not even make the playoffs when you haven't had any serious injuries, there's really no excuse for that.
Somebody got the fall. Somebody got to take the fall for this travesty.
This is what the fuck.
Yeah, it make you want to say what the fuck.
It was like, dude. Also, like I said, like somebody asked for the lob, should drive in and go in overtime, because I'd be like that'll be good. In that stimulation should have been in overtime.
That was a stupid play. It was a very stupid play.
Way to go, Nuggets.
Yeah, you know, way to go, Denver Nuggets. You know, you're tell you, man, if you want to know who some frauds are, this team here is a fraud. These are this you know what I should have called this article right here, the Great Pretenders.
And then you know what really gets me too is like Denver really didn't have like I don't like when people shoot. I don't like when teams shoot fast break threes and you really don't have anybody down low to get the, you know, to get the what I'm trying to say, to like get the possession back in case it doesn't go in. I don't like that. It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What's up, Rudy? Hello? Rudy?
I guess Rudy dead.
Hey, come back when your mic get fixed. Now, what were we saying again? Oh yeah. Shit, I forgot what I was saying.
No, I was just saying, like, I don't like when teams like shoot fast break threes and they don't have any rebounders down low.
Oh yeah, I hate that too, man. That's nothing that really plucks the feathers off my chicken, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand to see that neither. And yet we still get these kind of plays, these boneheaded plays on a given base. And then, when we say, man, the quality of NBA play has gone down, and then people want to speak out against that. Like we a bunch of haters and all that. We ain't no goddamn haters. We just telling the truth, man. What's up, Rudy?
So can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What you got on this? What you got on this gaff by the Denver Nuggets?
Man, the damn Nuggets. Man. I had a bad feeling about this game last night because something said that Westbrook or Beer put up not particular, especially Beer put up a good points, but when I saw the highlights, man, there's too much ISO ball, too much pick and roll with Jokic and Murray, and the last play, whoa, there's too much for me, and I'm very disappointed in the Nuggets because I thought they were the second seed, but I'm more worried about they could miss the playoffs then, and this really sucks.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is goddamn crazy, man. And yeah, I'm right there with you, man. There's no reason why you don't take this game to overtime, and then there's another reason why you lose this game. You have no business losing this game. Look, why I always say Too Raw and Sterling Young, and what I always say when it comes to taking the team seriously, you beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
Yeah,
that's true.
Teams do. That's what championship level teams do.
If you got to beat the teams in order to save your spot in the playoffs, so you can get folks ready to get into the championship.
But even then, right? When you got an inferior opponent, right, where the team is practically top heavy, look, the Wizards are studs and duds, right? You got the top two in Beal and Westbrook, and then you got everybody else, a hodgepodge of misfits, right? Right, and and this hodgepodge of misfits have an international flair, right? And I still is Barber, but that's another story for another day, right? When you're a fucking team that's supposed to be a championship level contender, you beat the teams you're supposed to beat. When you beat teams you're supposed to beat, we can take you seriously then. But when you're losing games to teams you have no business losing to, how the hell am I supposed to take you serious?
Yeah. I mean,
the Denver Nuggets by far want to me. I'm gonna go around the panel and see who y'all most disappointing teams in the league. But to me, the Denver Nuggets hands down the most disappointing team in the league. What you think, Too Raw?
Earlier on, I would have said Washington, but it seemed like they're starting to get their act together a little bit more. They're still not playing at the level. I mean, they still don't have the record that you thought they would have, but they've been playing better. So as of late, yeah, I would say overall is Denver right now.
What you think, Sterling Young?
The Nuggets. I was saying Nuggets and Celtics. No, Nuggets, Celtics, and Mavericks. The Mavericks. Disappointed.
Okay. All right, Rudy, who you think are the most disappointing teams in the league so far?
For me, is number one the Dallas Mavericks, because I thought they would take the first seed in the West, but man, they too inconsistent with games and with the injuries all the time. With Porzingis injury all the time and possibly trading. And for me, the second is the Pelicans. I thought they were at least make to the 7th seed, but they play in last 10 games not so good. But they pick it up. But I'm still just disappointed because, especially with Ingram and his too much ISO. But that's me.
Mm-hmm. No, so I got Nate Shepard in the chat room saying the T-Wolves have been the most disappointing team considering they had Towns and Russell, but yeah, they did start off 2-0, and then the wheels just completely came off that bus and whatnot. So I mean,
like I knew T-Wolves wasn't gonna make it. I'm like, because they, no matter if you get Jimmy Butler, Wiggins, or DeAndre Russell, your team ain't gonna be good. You ain't gonna make it to the playoff.
yeah, they've been terrible, man. I mean, the Wolves, they're this. Oh, but another team that we're not talking about right now, and you know what? We're gonna segue to this, right? Because I don't want to just talk about the Lakers and LeBron and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about that. I think we run that topic down enough, right? Let's talk about the Sacramento Kings, right? Me, outside of the fucking Denver Nuggets, you can make a case for this team being one of the most disappointing teams in the league, and you can make a case for Luke Walton needing to be fired.
Well, I mean, the two things kind of go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah, all right.
I'm not surprised. He's a horrible coach.
He is terrible.
The king is horrible.
Nah, Luke Walton, okay, he's a good coach.
Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? What?
Hold on, where my Rottweiler at? You call my Rottweiler.
Luke Walton's a good coach.
Is you trolling?
No, I'm serious,
it's
man.
His opinion.
Yeah.
If
Because
he did,
the Lakers make a good.
Watch it.
Hey, shut up! Shut that noise up. All that goddamn barking. Shout out to my boy Wonderlick in the building. Now, why did you say Luke Walton's a good coach?
I said, this is a good coach.
You said what?
He's a good coach.
Why? Or you just fucking around and saying that?
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
All right, so why you think Luke Walton's a good coach?
He developed good players, so.
Hey, shut the hell up, Boogie.
You see, you got the Rottweiler, man.
You got the Rottweiler man saying that Luke Walton's a good coach, man.
Well, why you think he's a good coach?
He make the players good. He developed the players good, and he make good adjustments, and he has good sets.
Oof. Yeah.
He's the Hall of Fame coach.
We'll come back into Rob.
Hold on. You said hold on. You said what about Luke Walton?
I said he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Hall of Fame coach.
Y'all motherfuckers trolling right now, man.
T-Raw,
y'all motherfuckers trolling right now, man.
T-Raw, you hear what this man said?
Actually got kicked off. What did he say?
He said Luke Walton is a Hall of Fame coach.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, make a case.
See, y'all got my goddamn Rottweiler man.
Yo, y'all gotta be trolling, bro.
Y'all got my goddamn Rottweiler man trolling like that. Look at him. See,
y'all gotta be trolling.
I can't control my fucking Rottweiler. Hey, calm your ass down. I'm gonna give you to the Koreans. You
That
keep
man
on
said-
fucking around now.
That man said Luke was a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
Remember? Do people remember the last time like he had the spotlight on him? When
He
he
was with Golden State.
Yeah.
Well, that too, but when he was a coach of the Lakers,
Mm-hmm.
and all the times down the stretch of games, when people were questioning his rotations, questioning his adjustments, and just his outright decision making, and to the point where he got fired, but then miraculously he got hired like within 24 hours by the Kings. And even with Golden State, yeah, they won, but you could a pile of dog shit could coach the Golden State Warriors back then. They still win 50-some games.
Hell, a fucking robot can coach the goddamn Golden State Warriors.
You tripping? You tripping?
Wait, what?
LB, you tripping?
I ain't tripping.
Guys,
I ain't tripping.
he's a Hall of Famer.
Luke Walton, Hall of Famer?
We talking about his son, right? Luke, not Bill.
Not Bill Walton. We talking about Luke Walton, his son.
Yeah.
What with Steve Kerr? Steve Kerr, is he a Hall of Fame coach?
Who?
Steve Kerr.
No.
Well, this is the thing. He's not, but he probably will because of the championships and because of the 5 championships he won as a player. But he's not a Hall of Fame player, nor is he a Hall of Fame coach.
Come on, man.
But
Y'all can't be serious running around here talking about Luke Walton's a good coach now.
He's a good coach, man. Hey.
He's so good. Sacramento about to kick him to the curb. He's so good.
I'm not going. He's not a good coach. He's not a good coach.
Let me guess. You hate Luke Walton.
No, I don't hate Luke Walton.
Gideon just said everything right.
I might LB.
I would say no, because to me he's not
Everything
like
Gideon just
look
said
at
is
that, but
comment.
you look at that 2018, 2019, it wasn't good.
Hey, there's betting on saying that Luke Walton. So get this, y'all. I'm on SackTimeRoyalty.com, right? Luke Walton listed as betting favorite to be next coach fired.
Because the Kings are bad.
Sacramento must fire Luke Walton if they are to progress. Sacramento Kings, is it time for another coaching change? You got a Reddit post saying that fire Luke Walton. That is all.
It definitely problem. It definitely was problematic. I was like, no, don't. Y'all making it. It's gonna make the Kings worse.
Sacramento Kings looking like they made raw decision with Luke Walton.
He's tripping now.
And then they give up
He's a good
140
coach.
points. They give up 140. Hey, so Luke Walton is so-called good coach, right? So they give up 140 points to one of the worst offensive teams in the league last night in the New York Knicks.
He coached better than Vogel.
Who?
Aren't the Knicks the worst 3-point shooting team in the league?
They're the worst offense in the league, period, too, Raw.
Okay.
He's a Hall of Fame coach.
Man, you said that one more time, I'm gonna boot your ass.
Not that trolling shit. Trolling crap, man. Like I don't see he's not a good head coach. I see him as he was because he was not. I think he was not ready to be a coach.
The Hall of Fame coach.
Okay, that's it. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. He trolling ass. But yeah, but I don't think he's not ready to be a head coach. I see him as assistant coach because he was assistant coach for the Warriors for 1 year, and the Lakers thought he might be good because he won a championship with the Warriors. Like, oh, he won a championship with the Warriors and with Steve Kerr. I think he's gonna be perfect, but that didn't really work. So.
Let me guess. Let me say he's a decent coach. It's better, decent coach.
Just disgusting.
I wouldn't say decent.
What? Bad?
I think you're getting closer if you say mediocre, and that's about as high as the bar I go. Mediocre is closer. It's still too much, but
Wow.
yeah, man.
It's just that bad in your eyes.
Yeah. Talent. If you can be a very bad coach, but if you have a lot of talent, if you have Hall of Fame talent on your team, that will elevate. It will supersede how bad a coach you are. Because those situations, you almost don't really need a coach. We're seeing that with Brooklyn. If you got 2 or 3 Hall of Fame high IQ basketball players out there. No, I'm saying if you have 2 or 3 Hall of Fame high IQ basketball players out there, you really the coaching aspect isn't as great.
Wait a minute. Wait. You say 3 Hall of Famers.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Who?
When he was coaching the Warriors, they had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant.
I mean that. I mean, you say in Brooklyn you have 3 Hall of Famers. Who?
Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden.
All right. I got this. All right. James Harden, I got no problem. Kevin Durant, easy. First ballot. Kyrie, I'm not so sure.
Not so sure.
I'm not so sure.
You ain't so sure. Get the route.
What? I don't think so. He's yet ready. When you win the champ,
Kyrie ain't ready. Wait, hold on now. Kyrie been balling, because like
balling, but I'm not so think he's worth being Hall of Fame because that's true.
Kyrie not in the Hall of Fame.
Kyrie not a Hall of Famer. So you saying with his career over Kyrie Irving not going to the Hall of Fame?
And eventually he will, but I don't think he will.
Eventually
Hall of Fame. Yeah.
All right, so
Kyrie Irving was Rookie of the Year, NBA champion. I don't know how many times he's been to the All-Star game.
Yes.
What, like 7?
He won an All-Star game MVP too.
Right, All-Star game MVP. I think he had 40 points in that game. He hit the biggest shot in Cleveland history. He's on pace to go. They're on pace.
And he's Hall of Famer.
Did he just say and?
You mean and?
What?
And he a Hall of
different players. What about MVP, man? MVP?
Huh?
All NBA?
You know how many MVPs that you know how many people that hasn't won the MVP that's in the Hall of Fame?
Where? Who?
Where?
Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, James Worthy,
Patrick Ewing,
who else? Mutombo.
Don't give me started Patrick Ewing the bum.
Patrick Ewing's a bum.
Oh, okay. I see where we're going with this one now.
Okay, we see what's up now.
I see.
What?
Yeah. So you don't think Patrick Ewing's a Hall of Famer with 25,000 points, 1,000 games played the New York Knicks, 2 final appearances, well, really 1, but 2 final appearances, the best center in the East Conference for like at least half a decade. You don't think he's a Hall of Famer?
He's a Hall of Famer, but he's overrated.
Overrated?
Oh, okay. How can somebody be a Hall of Famer but they're overrated?
He's overrated.
Nobody says he's the best. If you're okay, like if you had said people say he's the greatest center of all time or a top 3 center, then I would agree with you. You saying he's overrated, but nobody says that. As a matter of fact, people always attack him for not having won a title. If anything, he's kind of underrated.
Yeah, the chance. what he did. What he did. He is a bitch. He bitching about this.
Bitching about what?
About 99 against Spurs. What he doing?
Urge.
Hello.
He had a partially torn Achilles.
Hmm.
He
The
didn't
year
play in that
before?
series.
What about
In '98, he was recovering from. In '98, he was recovering from an accident that you normally
I
saw
mean,
in car accident.
No. I mean against Hakeem in the finals. What you doing? What are you doing?
That's '94. Okay, well, I mean, he going up against the most skilled center ever. He did choke in that series. Okay, he choked.
But they did
He
have
choked.
battle. They did battle. Yeah.
They battled, I mean, but he didn't shoot well. He only averaged 18 points. He did average 13. And it was really, I mean, John Starks.
Man, come on, man. You trolling right now? Please tell me you're not trolling me.
I think you're injecting your opinion a lot in these situations, bro. I mean, look, I got players I don't like either, man, but at the end of the day, I have to be fair in my assessment towards them.
All right. I guess I have no problem with this.
I mean, no, I know what you're saying, bro. I don't like certain players.
No,
I can't stand certain players.
I know, I understand that, but for me, Ewing was not so good where people think he is. That's me.
Right. Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
I'm 24, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
So
There we go.
man.
That
that's
answers
what I
the
think
question
it is.
right there.
That's what I think it is. So if you're 24, that means you was born in the late 90s. So if you did see Ewing, you saw him toward the end when he was just a jump shooter.
97.
Okay, so you really didn't see Patrick Ewing.
I see a lot of this.
So you probably have seen footage of him, like maybe in the late 90s, he was just a jump shooter.
No, I saw my dad lots of these games with the Knicks against the Miami Heat because my dad's a Miami Heat fan. That's what I saw a lot of.
That game that was in '97.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you didn't see Patrick Ewing in the late 80s, early 90s. He was a far different player. Yeah, he was a far different player than the version that you saw in the late 90s. By that time, the knee injuries had taken its toll. He was primarily just a jump shooter. In the 80s, he was more of a beast. He could even back in the 80s, he could even go coast to coast with it.
Yes, one thing more important about Patrick, like he was one of the best shot at the center position back then, because most elite centers wouldn't even try to take a mid-range jump shot unless they were wide open. Not Ewing, because like I said, if he would have played today, the media wouldn't shut up about his jump shot.
That's I get what you're coming from, but he was let me say this: he was good, but
he
was good.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from because
when I compare to Hakim, was not that in that level.
I understand where you're coming from. I mean, you got your opinion. Because I'm not too crazy on Trace McGrady, but I had to be fair about him. He was tremendous. I just don't think that he
Trace McGrady. Oh God damn!
Yeah.
Not this nigga.
Trace McGrady, what's your problem with Trace McGrady?
I get what you come from.
Me? Nah, it's just that I think that he was great, but I don't think that he's on the same tier as a Kobe. And there's some people that think that he's in the same level of stratosphere as Kobe. I don't think so.
If he didn't get hurt,
no.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying not with Kobe. I'm not saying close to Kobe. I say if he didn't get hurt, I feel like he'll be Kobe's competition.
Plus, I don't know if he had the same mentality as Kobe.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they're this. I think the talent wise, McGrady was possibly even more talented physically, but mentally, they weren't the same guy. That's my thing. Plus, McGrady didn't have playoff experience, which wasn't always his fault. It wasn't his fault. But that's the thing. But a lot of people give me grief because I don't think McGregor's first ballot Hall of Famer. I think he's
Me
Hall of Famer,
too.
but not first ballot.
No, second ballot, not first. This was ridiculous.
Hey, what segues into this, right? And the homie Too Raw for TV talked about this last night on his video, right? So he talked about LaMarcus Aldridge, right? And hey, mute your TV, bro, or turn your TV down.
Oh,
Hey,
wait,
can you turn your TV down?
Is there construction going on?
I don't know what the hell that was, but anyway, so you talked about LaMarcus Aldridge in your video last night, and yes, he is closing in on 20,000 career points and all that. But if you really look at this, if you really look at his career as a whole, I just don't think he's a Hall of Famer. Was he a great player? I don't say he was a great player. Was he a good player? Yeah, he was a good player. You can't be that much of a scrub if you're a 7-time All-Star. But I just don't see he hasn't won anything. I don't even think he's played in the conference finals, let alone the NBA finals.
No,
Wait, who?
yeah,
Wait, who?
he was with the Spurs against the Warriors in 17.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did play in the conference finals. Yeah, he did.
Wait, who?
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh man.
So he's never played in the NBA finals. And I just don't.
Nope.
I mean, I look at his career. I just don't see where he fits into that criteria for Hall of Famer.
He's not a Hall of Fame to me because LaMarcus Aldridge, he had a great time with the Blazers, but I think people estimate him like around 2019 season. He was balling. He was balling with Spurs in 2018-2019 season. He was balling with the Spurs, and then things just turned for the worse for him.
So
To me,
no, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, too, Raw.
Well, I can say I don't see it. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. The 20,000 point barrier used to be like almost, I don't want to say a shoe-in, but it used to help your chances. But with the way the game is now, scoring is kind of easier. It's no longer that, that barrier. Tom Chambers isn't in the Hall of Fame. Antoine Jameson is not in the Hall of Fame. Pau Gasol probably will be voted in, I think, because of the 2 championships with the Lakers and the association with Kobe. But I don't know if he's going to be first ballot. I just don't see it with LaMarcus Aldridge. Joe Johnson, I don't think Joe Johnson got 20,000 too, and I don't think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. So, I don't see it, man.
And also too, with that, what was it? With his what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So, Rudy, do you think LaMarcus Aldridge is a Hall of Famer?
When he got traded to the Spurs, which year? Before
2016, was it?
Yeah, 2016. Yeah.
Yeah, 2016.
Till 2016, I think he got the chance to, but after that, no, that's too late for me. Because if he had at least make it to the finals or have at least a MVP, no, he will not make it. No, because
I think
he has
his lack of at least semi-dominance with the Spurs hurt him. Because he was supposed to be basically the continuation of a faded Tim Duncan. And, he really hasn't impacted that team to the point where they're anything more than a first-round playoff exit if they make the playoffs. And I think that hurts him. If they had made some runs, you know what I'm saying, even maybe go to the finals one year, and he put up a pretty good performance. I even won a championship. But if they had just went to the finals and he had a decent go at it, it would help him. Especially if he can get like the 22,000, 23,000 points or something like that. I don't know if he's gonna do that, but I just don't see it. I don't see a Hall of Famer.
All right, so what segues in? This is another question I wanted to ask. Y'all think he's done?
Oh, LaMarcus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Too right.
no.
I would say he's done, but he doesn't even know it. I mean, because I see him coming off the bench, and he don't to look at him. He don't clearly sound happy coming off the bench. Blew that question. Coming off the bench with him. Probably ego problems with the situation with him and Grant Popovich. I feel like he's done, but he doesn't even know it yet.
Well, I
I have a
mean,
question for you.
Hmm?
Okay, talk. And let's talk. I can wait.
No,
um,
what you about to say?
no. He was saying the person can go ahead and finish talking.
Oh,
Well, too hard. You can talk. I wait.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's all good.
I don't know if he's done. Maybe he would be willing to come off the bench on a championship level team somewhere. I could give him 2 more years. I give him about 2 more seasons of productivity. I can see him play because he's only 35. For some reason, I get the impression. For some reason, in my head, because I remember him being on that team with Brandon Roy, but I forgot he was a rookie then. But for some reason, I keep thinking he's older than that. I thought he was closer to 40, but he's only 35, so I can see him playing a couple of more years. Obviously, he's not going to be a 20-10 guy, but I can see him being like a 10-5 guy coming off the bench, 10-6. I'm done.
It's a possibility that the Marcus Archers and the Spurs can buy out and go to the Nets. Then it's possible.
The Spurs are probably going to look to trade him first, and then they might entertain going that route. But we'll just have to see how that plays out or whatever like that.
But you can at least buy out Mark machen.
Well, I just got to see because I don't know. What does his contract look like? Let's see what his contract looks like. How about to pull up LaMarcus Aldridge's contract?
He's the next year free agent. That's the problem. That's the thing.
So, Spot Rack. Let me see. Man, he's 35 and played 14 years in the league. Man. So
yeah, that's why I thought he was older. I keep forgetting he's not as old as we think he is.
So he's a free agent after this at the end of the season.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone.
Yep, he's a free agent at the end of the year. So he's definitely trade bait. They're paying him $24 million. I just can't see someone buying this contract up and just taking out $24 million.
No.
It's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. Shit, if I just believe in myself and and put on a Superman cape and think I can fly, anything's possible.
You say anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
Whoa!
Oh man,
But it's a problem. Hey, maybe you know what? And you know what, too, Raw? Maybe I should stand up on the roof of my apartment and then jump off. Hopefully, gravity don't take over. And then at that point, I can fly. Is it possible? Can I fly? Yeah, but is it likely though? As I splatter to my death, right?
Man, that'd be
What year was it when Aldridge put up that 56-point game?
Oh, 56-point game. I think that was.
Was he with Portland?
No, yeah, that was That's why I said 2019. 2019.
No, he was with San Antonio 2019.
Yeah, that's why I said 2019. Yeah, against Thunders. Yeah, playoff. No,
Right.
no,
Okay.
no. It
was regular season, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was regular season.
Right.
Yeah, it was second. Yeah, it was on. Oh, it went two times overtime. It was second overtime.
Yeah, I think that game came on television.
It was it was a regular season game against OKC 2 years ago.
Yeah, that man was
Right.
balling.
Now, if he had played, I'm not saying putting up 50 points on a regular, but if he was just a guy putting up 23 points a game for them, which I think he's capable of doing, I don't know what it is with Aldridge, man.
I don't know, probably ego with him and Greg Popovich. Yeah.
Well, I just think, to me, I don't know, man. He's, he just leaves you wanting more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's maybe mentally not so tough.
Well, that's a lot of players now.
I think with some guys, man, they're content with where they are. They're content with. They're not as driven to be great like Kobe and Mike. Some guys, they just are comfortable being good. They're comfortable being where they are, making money. They're content. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just not everybody's built like Kobe and Mike and other guys. Bird, they're not built like that. Magic, they're not built like that. That's why I think, man, when it comes to assessing these players, man, there needs to be more of a psychological component to it, too. It's like when they're drafting players.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times we go off of talent, and it's more to it than that. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. Well, I got to do some. I'm going to get out of here because I got to do some studies. But I appreciate y'all for being out here today, man. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up with your boy. I'm going to be back here later on, before I go down to Richmond and, do some driving to make me a little cash shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, too, bro. I could be stopping around your town later on today.
All right.
That's right. Well, appreciate y'all for being in here. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. Help your boy out as I'm trying to get to 1,000. We on the fast drive. This your boy. Scream at me.